Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Tariq Wiranegara. Today I will presentation about inside the computer and hardware. In this explanation, it will be divided into three stages. First, namely input, process, and output. In input, we will give a command to the computer using hardware. Hardware that we often see include keyboard, mouse, webcam, microphone, and scanner. This tool is used to give a command in the form of text, number, and special character. For example, Ctrl plus C is used to copy a word. This command can also be used to copy an image in file or document. Then there is Ctrl plus V. This command is used to output the content of the Ctrl plus C command. We can add Shift to Ctrl plus Shift plus F plus V to output a text so that the format can match other format. Next is the most tree function, namely left click to open and close page, right click to open the menu windows, and scroll up and down using the rotating wheel in the middle of the front of the mouse. Webcam has a function to record and take pictures in real time. Usually, this tool is used for streaming or remote meeting. The microphone is used to record sound. Usually, some people will add filters so that the resolution sound becomes clear. Scanner is a tool used to scan an object, such as a document, photo, or other object. The scanner that we usually see is a flatbed scanner. This is used to scan a photo or document only. Then there is a barcode scanner to scan QR code. Usually barcode scanner can be seen when we buy goods at the supermarket. Continue to the process. Here we will process the previous input data to the output hardware. Here there are also some hardware that text with processing data. There is a motherboard, chipset, CPU, RAM, and SSD or HDD. On the motherboard has a function to unit the CPU, RAM, GPU, and storage via bus line. Then the chipset itself is used for managing the incoming and outgoing data. The CPU is the core of a computer itself, where it is responsible for processing data, executing simple instructions, and controlling various other components. This component is responsible for performing arithmetic, logic, and other data processes. Then there is a cooling system that is used for cooling the CPU so that there is no overheat and damage to other components. Usually it can be liquid or fan. Next there is RAM, which is useful for storing temporary data that is being processed, for example, such active application. If the RAM is full, it will use some of the storage memory and create virtual RAM automatically. Next, there is storage. Storage is used to store permanent data such as application data and file. Can also store temporary chats. Storage can use SSD or HDD. The difference between the two lies in their size, where SSD is like a RAM chip while HDD is like a hard disk. Last, there is the GPU. The GPU itself functions as graphic rendering such as for animation, design, and game. Then enter the last stage, namely output, where all input data that has been processed will be output by the following hardware. The hardware is monitor, speaker, and also printer. First, there is a monitor that has a function as visual output such as video, graphic, and text. The type are LCD or LED, which has a thin screen with low power consumption. There is OLED, which has a high contrast screen and more vivid color. And there is a touchscreen where the screen can be touched. Next is the speaker, which has function to produce sound. The type are stereo, surround sound, soundbar, and Bluetooth speaker. And finally, there is a printer which function to print physical output in the form of document, photo, or design that include inkjet, laser, and 3D printer. And that's all from me. Thank you.